This episode of the ResortLoop.com podcast is brought to you by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. Joffrey's is proud to be the official specialty coffee of Disney. Enjoy drinks and pastries at Joffrey's kiosks throughout the parks and check out the Disney Specialty Coffee Collection only at Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Once again, if you're traveling to EPCOT, please remain on board. You'll need to change monorails at the Transportation and Ticket Center.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
This is ResortLoop.com. This is episode 244.
244.
244. I got nothing for 244.
Yeah, me neither.
Not even 244, not 24-4. I don't know.
Not even 244 Luftballons.
No, oh, no. No way, Nana.
That's We did the Nene the other day.
We did.
Now we're doing the Nana.
Nana. Totally different.
Nice. Totally different. Yeah. Tim,
yes.
If I may, I have a This Day in Disney History. You ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm sitting down, strangely enough.
Of course, from thisdayindisneyhistory.com. In 2003... one of my favorite rides, a test run, not a ride, attraction, a test run of the Magic Kingdom's newest attraction, Mickey's PhilharMagic, takes place at Walt Disney World.
Oh, that was almost an instant classic when that came out.
Oh, still love it. Still love it today. And it's the same, you're watching the same movie over and over again, but it's awesome. And also on this day in 2003, Lucky the Dinosaur. The first audio animatronic figure to walk freely and interact with park guests is introduced at the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles.
That was 2003 Lucky came out?
2003. Did you ever see Lucky?
I have only seen pictures.
Me too.
But man, 2000. Can you imagine the technology they must have now if they want to do something similar?
I wish they would. That would be awesome. I would love to see something like that happen.
Maybe we'll have those battle bots walking around Avatar Land. Yeah, now I've seen the movie. Now
that would be
the references.
That would be pretty cool too.
Would
I
be
wouldn't
cool.
mind that, to be honest with you. That might make it a little bit more enjoyable. I don't know. We'll see.
That might be the ride there.
That could be the ride.
Of course, that involves destruction.
You might have to
things,
battle those guys.
That might not be very Animal Kingdom-like.
With those flying lizard things.
Yes. The color was off on my screen, though. Everything was blue.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah, I
even
tried to
Sigourney
adjust.
Weaver?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but then I saw her in the Alien movie.
Oh,
so
I don't know. I don't know where you're going with that. We're just gonna.
I just want to take that.
I saw her in the Great Movie Ride. Didn't even look anything like her.
I want to take her out of the Alien scene and just drag her over to Avatar Land.
Well, Turner Classic Movies may do that. So
how awesome is that?
We'll see. We'll see. Tim.
Yes.
Before we start this show.
Yes.
Breaking news.
Uh-oh.
From the ResortLoop.com studios. It won't be by the time this airs, but breaking news.
Breaking news. Yes, this is huge.
We called this.
Yes.
Earlier in the year.
I believe technically you called it, didn't you?
I did.
You did.
I'm just trying to give you some credit.
No, I appreciate it. I'll take it when I can get it.
I don't want to bruise your ego.
Please don't. I'm very tender. I'm like veal.
Again, I don't. Anyway, Disney has announced, Run Disney has announced the new Run. Let's see, what's it called here? I want to get it right. Star Wars Half Marathon, The Dark Side Run event, which will take place April 14th through the 17th at Walt Disney World Resort.
That sounds like a nice weekend to go.
Replacing, of course, the Expedition Everest Run. It's going to be awesome.
Sounds awesome.
Awesome.
Now, is that like the 5 and the 10K and a half?
It's going to be a half marathon, 10K, 5K, and, of course, the Run Disney Kid races. So it's going to be like all the other races, but Star Wars themed. Going to be huge.
That is awesome.
Especially if you think about it. This one registration starts September 22nd. And you know me, I get a little nervous booking too far in advance.
I know.
I don't know what I'm going to do about this one. This is because you're talking right after the movie comes out.
Yeah.
They're going to have this race. It's going to be huge.
It'll be awesome. And the race will be sold out before the movie even comes out.
Absolutely. Is
that going to be a daytime and nighttime race, does it say?
It doesn't really say. I'm sure it's going to be all through. It's probably going to be a morning race. They typically run the races in the morning. Expedition Everest, I think, was one of the only ones ever run at night. So
I'm just thinking you might want to be under the stars. Star Wars stars.
Oh, I see what you're doing there.
You could light the way with your lightsaber.
I see.
But you got to listen to that humming noise as you're running the whole time. That'd probably be irritating.
Might be a little irritating, but then it clears people out of the way.
That's true. You can probably block it out with like the Princess Leia headphones.
Oh, I love it. I can't wait to see the costumes.
Oh, I know.
I might go as Jar Jar Binks.
Oh.
We're not going to talk about him, are we?
Modeled after Goofy, we found out.
Yes, he was. And I am that.
Yes, you are.
So there it is, Star Wars race at Walt Disney World, finally. Going to be very exciting. Kickoff.
You called it. You called it way back.
Well, it just made sense. They changed Star Wars weekends into Star Wars month. The movie's coming out, I just think it's going to be that thing's going to be sold out within an hour. I guarantee.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
all of it. So anyway, Tim.
Yes.
Let's move on with the show. What are we going to talk about?
Well, strangely enough, we're going to talk about something I probably should have done before we started the show. I'm quickly finding out.
Yes, you should have.
And that is, let's face it, we all do it. Eventually,
everybody
touring the parks, assuming you're well hydrated, and if you've listened to us, you better be.
You better be.
You're going to have to use the bathroom.
And all that rich food.
Oh, my.
Hey, before we get this started, though, because we put this out to the Looper Nation, the best places to go at Walt Disney World, I got to say this, and I'm just saying this.
He's just saying.
Okay? I put more weight on the responses by the women than the men, because really women, they've got to go and they've got to sit and do their thing, where men, the world is pretty much our toilet, so we can we don't really care. We just go in, we do our thing, and we're out. Women spend like an hour and a half in there.
I feel so sorry for Patty right now. Apparently, you're not looking at all what you're doing when you're in that bathroom.
I've got no idea. No idea.
I hope she makes you go outside. This is a man that doesn't apparently clean his bathrooms, is what we're finding out.
It's clean. It's clean. Anyway, speaking of clean bathrooms, let's get this show started.
Oh, I'm glad you said show. I didn't know where you were going.
All right. Go ahead, Tim.
All right, I'm going to start with Peg Sinicola. She said, doesn't think it matters that much. When you got to go, you got to go.
That's true.
I guess my first choice would be in the hotel, followed by order of preference, the hotel public restrooms, the restaurant public bathrooms, and then anywhere else after that. She goes, aren't you glad you asked?
Well, that's why we're asking.
By the end of the show, we won't know if we're glad we're asking or not.
And hey, by the way, you've driven down there. You drive down there all the time, too.
Yes.
Some of the worst bathrooms in the world on the drive down there, aren't they?
You stop at any place where they sell bags of onions or bags of peaches.
Peaches?
Or maybe citrus.
What about a pecan log?
Or pecan logs. Or peanuts. They might not even flush.
You got a rough go there. Exactly.
I'm just saying, you want to hold out for maybe a McDonald's.
Ooh. And that's, anyway.
Yeah, that depends on
anyway, good pal of the show, Tamara Spidell.
Yes.
Says, did you really just go there?
Hey-o.
We need a rim shot here.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm sure I'm not alone when saying the Tangled toilets are the best in the Magic Kingdom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very nice. I have not taken part in these Tangled toilets yet.
I love the Tangled toilets.
Oh, my gosh.
Very well themed.
Terry Pritchard, he said his least favorite one is outside of Ohana in the Polynesian.
Ooh.
Now, that used to be one of the best ones. I'm going way back in the day. I'm going Papiete Bay Veranda.
Huh?
Yeah. Before, I whipped it out.
You're speaking in foreign language now.
I'm speaking in Polynesian.
Wow.
But they used to be extremely clean, but now they're just so busy.
Oh, yeah.
But because all the ones in the parks are great. Really? Air conditioning goes a long way.
There is that.
You want some air in there.
There is some. Well, you better hope it's well ventilated. Amanda Welker says the Rapunzel bathrooms are beautiful to look at, but I find all the places to go in the parks to be in need of attention. Frequently. So I'd rather use the one at the Grand Floridian outside 1900 Park Fair or the one in my room at the resort. Obviously, the one in your room is going to be
Oh, of course.
the best one. But yeah, 1900 Park Fair, Grand Floridian.
I've been in those. Mm-hmm. Well, I've been in the men's. I've not been in the women's. Well, there was that one time they escorted me out.
Listen, I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
That's a good move. Heather Jo Suteja, I hope I pronounced that correctly, Heather, I'm sorry. Second floor of Columbia Harbor House. There's almost never anyone there.
Interesting.
Can't say I've ever been up there.
I have been up there.
I've been in there.
There's
but I've not
never
been up there.
there's never anybody up there.
Wow.
Freddie P, good pal of the show. Freddie P.
Speaking of P. I'm sorry, we just all turned 12 again.
This show's going bad fast. I haven't seen the new Tangled restrooms yet, so I can't comment on it. I can't recall a specific park restroom that I like, though I do like that the theming doesn't stop at the bathroom door. When I do have to go, I generally prefer the comfort of my resort room.
All right.
Yep.
Love it. Dee Dee Herring, she goes, again, the Tangled bathrooms. She says they're so nice, but she loves a good, hidden, quiet bathroom. Mm-hmm. And so she likes the ones by where the new charging area is at EPCOT.
Ooh. All right.
Kind of. I think I know where she means.
Yeah.
They're in the big blue area.
Yeah. Yeah. Big blue.
Big blue world.
Speaking of water.
No, it's another.
Sherry Schultz Yankee says, my husband tells me the ESPN bathrooms on the boardwalk are pretty fancy.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never been over there.
I was in there once years ago. I think they have like a monitor like over the urinal.
I don't need distractions. I really don't.
Matthew Wallace, he goes, the Tinkle Tower in the Magic Kingdom is an easy-to-find landmark, and it makes the need easier to deal with. Oh. In EPCOT, Great Britain, he likes. The American Adventure, they're hidden around the back. I know those. Or near the Odyssey. Kind of near the first aid station there, I think he's talking about. And any at the Animal Kingdom, and for Hollywood Studios in the Pixar Place area.
Oh, those
favorites.
Pixar ones, those aren't bad. Yeah. Shelley Dismore simply says Tangled bathroom.
Tim Falcione, he says the bathrooms on the way out of Splash Mountain have given him much relief over the years.
All that water. Yeah, that'll do it too.
Got to make water, Miss Daisy.
Luis Vasquez says, I know it's a no-no, but the companion restrooms for a bit of quiet in the parks, and they are pretty clean most of the time.
I've used those companion restrooms, like when we had the kids with us. It's
absolutely.
Easier to handle, the little ones in there and get them in and out and get everyone to wash their hands together.
Yeah.
Much easier. Good
Lewis finishes with sorry.
Oh, sorry, not sorry. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
yeah.
well,
Nothing wrong with that.
James Yip, he says it depends on the situation. Just go on the go, he says.
Oh, James.
I'm assuming the depends on the whether you're one in or two in.
Oh, either way. Wesley Snyder says, at Magic Kingdom, I'd say that the Tangled toilets have great theming, but I, too, really like the quiet and theming of the second floor Columbia Harbor House bathrooms. And if you asked my youngest daughter, she'd tell you on our last trip that she went on the monorail, the People Mover, the Festival of Fantasy Parade, and on a bus a few times.
That's pretty much where I go.
She's one.
Oh.
You're not.
Anyway, I've shared too much.
Yeah.
Joe Quattrochi.
Joe.
He says, this question is amazing, and he can't wait to hear everyone else's responses. He's going to be down there in September, and he wants this advice to come in handy. He wants to know where he can go.
He needs to know where to go.
He goes, the restrooms that immediately come to mind are the convention center restrooms at the Contemporary.
Ooh.
He said, if you're ever there for Chef Mickey's, the California Grill, or anything like that, most people use the bathrooms right in the immediate areas of the restaurants. His advice is to sneak away with that Mission Impossible music playing.
Yeah.
And go either up or down to the second and third convention areas. The majority of times there isn't anything going on, and during peak times at restaurants, you can easily get in and out, and in a rarely used convention restroom. So they're very clean, is what he's saying.
Yeah,
very clean.
absolutely.
They're not used, which is a fantastic tip.
Right.
He goes, this will work at the other convention centers as well, such as the Grand Floridian, Coronado Springs, and the Yacht and the Beach Club.
That's a good call.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good call. Anytime there's not a lot of traffic, it'll be cleaner and nicer.
Sometimes you just got to maybe take that extra turn.
Yeah.
There's never a shortage of restrooms. It's just a matter of
Right. Demand. You're going to be demanding soon.
Although sometimes you need the proximity more than you need to find the next one.
James Price says, at EPCOT, we like the bathrooms at the electric umbrella so we can listen to the trash cans talk when we are done. Thankfully, when they're done. At the Magic Kingdom, the bathrooms between Casey's and Crystal Palace.
Oh, yeah, right near the Baby Care Center.
There you go, yeah. Or the ones just past Pirates are nice and out of the way. I like those as well, the nice. Pirates, yeah. Of course, the Tangled restaurant rooms are great for a laugh because of the theming inside, not because of, well, never mind, he says. And I find sitting in the Tangled theme area near the bathrooms is a great place to let your hair down.
Yeah, I did.
All right. I did. That was
no,
James.
That's good.
Don't. Yeah.
Robin Lee Crawford again. The Magic Kingdom Tangled restrooms are the one by Bell's Bookstore in the new Fantasyland.
Oh, that's a good call.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Epcot Future World, she says the one inside the electric umbrella are usually decent, and you can wait in the air-conditioned hallway.
Oh, yeah.
World Showcase, she's a fan of the ones by Morocco. She says it's a good place to also wait for the rain. You know, if you get caught in a rainstorm.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Animal Kingdom, usually the ones are by Everest or around the Flame Tree. And Disney Hollywood Studios on Sunset across from the outside dining area. And the ones behind the Little Mermaid.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lori Gother says, love to go to the Grand Floridian and do a bit of shopping, have a fancy drink, and use the sparkling clean restrooms. Then it's back to the parks.
Back to the parks.
It's a good call.
Jeff Stillwagon, Splash Mountain. It's the Splash Mountain restrooms because you can hear background park music looping while you wait on somebody to go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Michael Hurley said the business center inside, the quote-unquote business center inside the San Angel Inn restaurant is hands down the best crapper on property. You can literally eat dinner in there. I would not recommend that.
But you have to ask for a tray.
Do not do that.
They won't serve you in there.
Don't do that. Thank you, Michael.
Oh, that's awesome. Peyton Turner. He goes Tangled, and then the ones by the Barnstormer at the Magic Kingdom.
Ooh,
Tangled,
okay.
Showing some bathroom love.
Tangled. Well, you know, she didn't get a ride. They got to give her something.
Yeah, I mean, let's pull her hair out of the way. That's a long hair.
Oh, geez.
Oh, come on. Who wasn't thinking it?
Me. Scott
please.
Scott Campbell says Port Orleans French Quarter lobby ones. He says, I can choose to flush on my own terms. I don't even want to know.
Oh, my goodness. Pat Giannetti, upstairs Columbia Harbor House. Now, that's getting some love.
Oh, yeah.
Always clean and not many people travel up there. Also coming off of Splash Mountain. The bathrooms right there always seems like they have to go after being in a log flume for 11 minutes. Zippity-doo-dah.
Yeah. I've said that. Michael J. Perry says, in Epcot, the International Gateway restrooms are nice. Also, the outdoor restrooms that are located in the Journey into Imagination building. Always clean and not crowded. That's true. Disney Hollywood Studios, the Brown Derby, and the ABC Commissary Sci-Fi Dine-In restrooms.
Oh, yeah.
Magic Kingdom Tangled Tower restrooms, the Adventureland Frontierland Transition restrooms. I've heard those are pretty nice, too. Animal Kingdom, the restrooms in the front of the park. Disney Springs, formerly known as Downtown Disney, the restrooms next to Wolfgang Puck Express.
Okay, all right.
It's on the west side.
West side?
I think that's west side, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know.
And all these people say west side funny, so I refuse to do it.
I'm not going to. I said the west side.
I reiterated west side.
Okay. What are you looking at me like
Everyone out there is doing it.
Oh, my gosh.
Chris Malik.
Chris.
He goes, if he shared his secret underutilized Walt Disney World bathrooms, they would no longer be quiet, clean, and available to just him.
Oh, he doesn't want to back that up.
No, he's so torn. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, he's going to give us one.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. It's the Saratoga Springs building. You go downstairs towards the Lake Buena Vista Golf Course Pro Shop. The hallway that leads to the Pro Shop has a small bathroom that hardly ever gets used. But shh, don't tell anybody.
Oh, I'm not telling a soul.
No.
I'm going to use that one.
Chris Malik managed to find a Pro Shop.
That's hard to believe. He would be anywhere near a golf course.
That's awesome.
David Koch says the bathrooms at the Poly next to Captain Cook's
Okay.
Lots of room and never crowded. Plus, the Hawaiian music is relaxing, making the experience all the more pleasant.
Yeah, I could go right now. I mean, yes, I enjoy that music as well. Well, I just did.
Just relax.
Let it flow. Gary Zarilli, he goes, usually it is in Flushing, New York.
I see what he did there. Nice.
Since they closed the Wiz.
Oh, wow.
But when in Disney, they like the new restrooms at the Animal Kingdom Harambe Market.
Oh.
I'm not sure I've used those.
I don't think I have either.
I've not been to the Harambe Market, although I'm ready for something.
I'm usually not in Animal Kingdom long enough.
He's not there long enough to get lunch, is what he's saying.
Need to use anything.
Oh, wow.
Florence Angie Porter says, once I went into the restroom to the right after Rock and Roller Coaster, and there was no one in there.
Ooh.
It only happened once, but it is now near and dear. And she says, I love the Rapunzel bathrooms also.
All right, great. Cliff Barnes, again, guys, the Tangled toilets are nice, but he has his two favorites. The first one is the back side of the Imagination Pavilion and the old Odyssey building.
Ooh, haven't been over there.
Yeah, it's over there near the... is that the baby care center there? I know First Aid's right there. Anyway, then he goes, don't tell anyone because they'd like to keep them that way until he visits in 34 days,
Ooh,
which is
nice.
less than that by the time you hear this.
34 days.
He's got to be close to that month mark now.
Good for him. Christina Rummery says, the restrooms between Mexico Pavilion and Test Track, clean and usually empty. Sam one.
Okay, yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Lori Hope Fries, the American Pavilion at EPCOT and World Showcase. That's a favorite. By the Electric Umbrella in Future World. And she agrees on the Tangled toilet also.
There you go.
And then Animal Kingdom by the Restaurant Saurus. And Hollywood Studios by the Brown Derby.
Yeah, the Brown Derby's getting some action over
there. It is.
I'm not even going to mention.
People are moved over by the Brown
Derby. Apparently. Good pal Michael Black says, not at a park, but at Animal Kingdom Lodge, there is an amazing restroom by the pool and the Mara.
I was going to bring that one up.
That's nice, yeah. It is it isn't very often that you walk into a restroom and go, wow.
Exactly.
But seriously, wow.
I was going to bring that one up.
There you go.
Jennifer Ginn Thompson, the bathrooms between Frontierland and Adventureland. They are rarely occupied and also a great place to stop during races when you reach the Magic Kingdom. All right, I don't know when she's going. Maybe it's just during the race. They're really nice. For me, those things are always packed.
Yeah, it's a busy area.
It's very busy, and when I've been there, it's not been the cleanest.
That's why we're doing this.
That's my experience.
That's why we're doing this, because everybody poops.
That's why we're doing this?
There's a book out there.
That's a children's book.
Yes, it is.
I really should have read that book.
You should. Brian LaFrasia says, Imagination Pavilion Restrooms. There you go.
Okay, great. Vicki Wells.
Vicki.
She goes, when you have a toddler who needs to go, their favorite place is wherever is closest.
Bing bong.
Yeah, exactly. Whether you have to go bing or you have to go bong.
Either one. Wow.
She goes, the baby care centers are wonderful. Their facilities are impeccably clean and open to all. I know they have toilets for kids and adults, apart from the ones at the studio, she thinks, and it's also good to stop off at the water cooler, too. They're a real gem, so few people use those.
There you go, yeah.
I think the baby care center, if I'm correct, had like a little baby-sized toilet.
They've got,
because you're training your kids, too. You don't want to be overwhelmed by those big magic things that flush by themselves.
Oh, yeah. No, not at all.
Kind of scary.
Yeah.
That's why I just kind of...
I like...
go when I... not
Stay out of the baby care center.
Sorry.
Paul Toranicki, I hope I pronounced that right, Paul, says, love the Tangled lavatories. They are themed so well, but I don't really care which one I use as long as it's nearby, clean, and air-conditioned.
Exactly. Maureen Kelly Bucatello, no favorite really, but the Rapunzel bathrooms were definitely the cleanest and the nicest bathrooms. She remembers when you would never see a dirty bathroom at Disney, and she really hopes they step up their game to get back to the cleanliness that we were used to.
That's true.
There is that, yeah.
We just got done doing that show, so we're not going to keep flushing that down the drain.
Wow.
That was bad.
That was very bad.
That wasn't even good.
No. Wow.
Yeah.
You went there.
They can't all be gems. Peter Monacorvo Says International Gateway area. They're clean, rarely used, and Epcot is my favorite park, so I'm there plenty.
Awesome. Jessica Mitchell, she goes, anywhere without a line.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? There are days. Heather Schmidt says, I would like to see the Tangled ones. Not been there since '98. Looking forward to her trip in the first part of next month.
Yes.
I'll get to see all the places to, quote unquote, go.
There you go. When you gotta go. G Bizzle on Twitter at GBizzle21. 3 words. Grand Canyon Concourse.
Just right in
Just
the middle
right
of it.
there. If Mary Blair moves you.
5-legged goat. I don't know. Susan Buckley Brass. Susan says, OMG, you guys are too much. But, of course, we all have opinions even on this. Of course, the Rapunzel rest area. Love it. And the bathrooms just outside Epcot's International Gateway. Usually very empty and clean.
Very nice.
There you go.
Sheila Ginsburg.
Sheila.
Oh, Sheila. The Tangled one in the picture is her favorite one. The best thing that happened to her, she did the twist at 8 a.m. with a mousekeeper in the Pop Century ladies' room once. I'm not sure what that means. The twist? Is that the dance? Let's go with the dance. Oh, Sheila, she's dancing. We're hoping.
Anyway.
Meditating over there?
What's going on?
Just keep hearing
Anyway,
on.
Jason Mitz said, I would say on this topic, Beer Garden and the restrooms at the American Pavilion are in the most need of refurbishment.
Oh.
He went the other way. They are dark and dated.
Well, the Beer Garden, I mean, you just had a hearty German meal.
Right.
I'm going to say.
I will say this, American Pavilion, it's all the way in the back of the park.
Yes.
So by the time you walk around there, you might be in the need to go. So maybe that's why it's well used.
Yeah, you might want to stop off at the International Gateway, use those.
Before
until
you
you get to
the trek.
Until you get to the back.
I got you. All right.
And Brer Gator
Yes.
says, no time to do that at Disney. Just go before your trip.
That is a big bladder.
That's true. The My Disney Experience app doesn't have a bathroom scheduler on it. I'll just say.
I wonder if Len Testa has that on his touring plans.
Bathroom lines?
A bathroom break and bathroom wait time.
We'll have to get him back on the line.
We'll have to get him back, yeah. So,
Awesome.
So there you go, and there you go. Before we end this show, Tim.
And we really need to.
Quickly. It got you thinking, did it?
Yeah.
All I've got to say is wash your hands.
True.
Wash your hands.
Yes.
When you're done.
I don't care if you dry your hands.
I don't care about dry hands. They better be. Well, wash your hands.
With soap.
With soap.
And then rinse your hands.
Don't just walk out.
No.
Please. Everybody's touching the railings and the rides.
Oh.
Just wash your hands.
Please.
Come on.
If you take away nothing else from this show, wash your hands.
Tim.
Yes.
That's all I've got.
Well, I think we learned that the Tangled Restrooms has won the ResortLoop.com Royal Flush Award.
We have one of those?
We do now. Oh, my gosh. Thanks for joining us. I'm just going to end this quickly. Tim Scott, Twitter, Facebook, website, ResortLoop.com.
See you, everybody.
It's Pooh. No.